My presentation will tell you a few words about a tool that we prepared in the project in order to check which are the dark sky places in Europe, in Central Europe, and what are the, let's say, surroundings and the environmental characteristics of these areas in order to see what kind of species, tourism attractions, and other factors can be or are jeopardized by the light pollution. So I don't have a PPT presentation. I would rather share my screen to show you this map, which is a GIS map. We have collected many information from many sources. And what is this map about? First of all, we checked together with the partners all those data which can be used to see the sky brightness. And there are some databases. One is the light pollution map.eu, which can be found in this layer here. And the other one is the VS Radiance from satellites, which is also a database that we used. So the work started with integrating these databases into our map. And as you see, we have different layers. Maybe I'm switching off the layers to show you how it works. Yeah, these are all the layers. So we have two layers about different brightness and radiance data. We can, of course, zoom in for a certain extent to the areas and switch on and switch off all these layers to see the sky brightness and radiance. Maybe it takes some time now for you to see if it also took time to open, but I think you can see these layers. Okay, so these two layers about the light pollution. The map covers the whole Central Europe. The idea was to check what kind of other measurements are existing in this Central European area to have some more detailed data on light pollution. So we can switch on another layer where these measurements can be checked. Here in this column, you always find a question mark where the layer is described. So it is described here that here we collected some local data, and we always indicated the data source, what was integrated into the map. And if we want to go and check the details for a certain area, we have a tool for that, this icon. And to show you with the measurements, if we click on the point of interest, the measurement details become visible. And also other details can be checked by this icon. No other layers are switched on at the moment. So these are the measurements. We have really a lot of measurements. You see all these dots. And it's quite interesting that Croatians around Zagreb work really active with local measurements. Yeah, okay. What next? Maybe the local administrative units. When we want to define who can be responsible to reduce or to motivate their stakeholders to reduce the light pollution, those are usually can be the municipalities, the local administrative units. So we have to see the boundaries where this light pollution occurs, and that's why we have added this layer. And it describes also what kind of NUTS nomenclature is used and how the boundaries were integrated. Okay, so these are the responsibilities, let's say. Then what can be affected by light pollution? The flora and the fauna of these areas. That's why we have added the Natura 2000 sites. And we can also always click on a site to check if there is a data. Like here, you see the boundaries of the site. and it is described from the EU database, what is the site's name, what is the type, what kind of habitats can be found in that site, and also what species live there, which can be endangered maybe by light pollution, and also their geographical data can be found in this box. But we do not only visualize the Natura 2000 sites, but some local protection sites as well, with the same logic. So this kind of data is also available. For this database, we had to collect some local data from the partners. Actually, these are the nature protection sites which are not listed under the Natura 2000 list. And we also have the tourist attractions because they are also emitters and they can be also endangered if it's about maybe astrotourism or an ecotourism site. So if we check this one, you see the name and the description always of these. And I found a bug because this was somehow not translated, but all these boxes are translated otherwise. So you find the description also of these tourism attractions in the box. So to sum up, yeah, of course, the opacity or the visual, how the layer can be seen on the map can be, of course, adjusted. And now I think I went through all our layers. Yes, so this is the data content of our map. And what you can do with it is what I've already showed you is to click on a certain site and have all the data about that site. Now I click here, and here we can find the nature protection site. It is described here, and we always have a link where you find more information. Also, tourist attraction is added to this point, and nothing else. So it always depends the content of this box, what can be found on that certain point. We can also check for cities here and navigate there. And we have other icons on the header. And maybe this is the most important, which creates a report. So if you want to have some information about the site, it will take some time, then it will generate a PDF report which lists the name of the site, this cut of the map, and also describes all those details. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to click on the map. Describes all those details which can be found on that part of the map, all the layers. We will have a preview here. I hope you see this report preview. Do you see it? Okay, so you see the map that was active, or that area when we created the report, description, what kind of measurements can be found on that area, and the statistics. If there are some Natura 2000 sites, they are described here, and also the other layers, but here in this area, there are no tourist attractions or local protection sites. Yeah, and finally, we have a link to our project web page as well. Okay, so this is the reporting icon. We also have a print screen icon. You see here that is downloaded now. So this image, like a print screen, is downloaded with some parameters about the map. And we also have a share icon. If you are working on a kind of research using this map and you want to share it with your fellow researcher, you can just click on this icon and copy this map cut with all the details. So it's copied to clipboard and send it to your colleague. Okay. Yeah, and we have two options: to use satellite maps or to use the OpenStreetMap view. And we have also a language selection icon because we have translated it together with the partners, the site with all the menu points to all the partners' languages, plus Czech and Slovakian. And from this description and logo of the project down here, we received some information about the Dark Sky for CE project and also It shows a link which is active to navigate to the project's web page. We also have a layer for the pilot sites. So these are also marked here with light blue, and it is described that these are the pilot sites of our project. It can be also found on the map. Thank you.